Hey there! I thought I would make a video today about trail names, how I got my trail name and what a trail name is. So when I hiked the Appalachian Trail in 2018, I was given a trail name of Ultra Runner, and that pretty much stuck with me the whole trail, and I will continue to use it when I go back on the trail in 2021. Coming up, I can't wait. So first of all, a trail name is a name that it's typically given to a hiker by other hikers, usually for something silly that you did, like hanging a bear bag wrong, or I had one hiker, he ended up going into a cave and waking up a bear, so we called him Sleeping Bear. So you get various names for various things that you do, or whatever. If you make a mistake or make a goof up for some reason, usually those are the best trail names. I did give a hiker a name in 2018. There was a younger hiker that I was hiking with, and he was an Eagle Scout, and he had started a fire. It was nearly impossible to start because all the wood was so wet, and we were like, there's no way he's going to start this fire, and sure enough he did. So I presented him with the name Young Eagle, and he accepted that name, and that was how he got his trail name. So that's kind of how it works. It's usually just a name that people go by rather than their first names, which I find to be great, especially for women, because you really don't want people knowing what your real name is, in case you get into a stalking situation or whatever. So it's just, I felt safer going by my trail name, and everybody on the trail goes by their trail name. It's easier to remember names too, that way. I have a hard time remembering people's names, but no problem at all remembering their trail names. So my trail name that was given to me by various hikers, well, it was like a group of them, they all gave it to me at the same time, because they had decided on it, was Ultra Runner. So the way or reason I got that name was in 2018, I went on the trail, the Appalachian Trail, in preparation to do these 3 different 200 plus mile distance races on the West Coast called the Triple Crown of 200s. So in preparation and training to do those races, I took a year off of work in 2018 to hike this trail and prepare for those races. So I was out there for training to do ultra run races, hence the name Ultra Runner. So a lot of people just called me Ultra for short, and that seemed to be pretty easy. So that's how I got my name. It's really fun to get a trail name out there. Some people choose their own name and have a name before they go out there because they prefer to have that to make up their own name. There's no problem with that. You don't have to accept the name that you're given. If somebody presents an idea with a trail name for them, for you, and you don't particularly like it or want it, then you don't have to have it. So that's an option too. But it is fun to help create trail names for people when you're out there. And in my opinion, or in my experience, those names were given while out on the trail. So a lot of people, including myself, they didn't start with a name, but as they were out there, a name was given to them. Especially if you're hiking and you start meeting new people and friends and hikers, and they ask you what your trail name is and you don't have one, then usually they make it a priority to be sure that you get one. So that's kind of how trail names work, and that's how I got mine. And there's some really great creative ones out there. It's really fun to see everybody's trail name because it usually has a good story connected to it. So it's very unique, just like each individual. So it's a lot of fun. So get out there, start hiking, and acquire your own trail name. All right, have a great day.